Hello and welcome to episode 4 of our Let's Play Crusader Kings 2 as the Saadids. At the moment we are Emir Saad the Unready, who is the Emir of Zaragoza, Barcelona and Aragon. Oh, he's also a spy master of the Umayyad Empire. I completely forgot about that. See, we're actually in a really powerful position. You can see it here. We've got all of Aragon, all of Barcelona, a little bit of the Emirate of Navarra, but I kind of think this might be a bit of a dull episode, to be honest. We'll have to see what happens, but Saad, he's envious and greedy, kind of been into Islam, but tolerant of other faiths. He's also humble and honest. He's got the lover's pox, because he's a bit of, well, he's focused on seducing other people. As you see, he's got lots of children. Anyway, an event's popped up. Chief Qadi Emir Samir, and that's my neighbour, I think, lectured me on the sin of committing zina, but all I could think of was my dear love waiting for me in our own little hideout. You have no witnesses, only rumours, and they are false. Well, I'm honest, so I'm not going to lie. Promise to break it up with my lover. Again, don't think I'm going to do that. I don't deny it, and I refuse to do anything about it. We are honest, so that kind of seems likely. So, well, that's it. Emir Samir will find the proper punishment for me. And Samir is my neighbour. Yes, the Emir of Navarra. Committing zina is a crime according to the Quran, and the Prophet, may peace be upon him, and the punishment is stoning or 100 lashes. Regardless of what I told Chief Qadi Emir Samir, I still felt afraid as he pondered my case, but he has been merciful. Probably because I'm much more powerful than him, and I might, well, attack him. And what's happened here? So the Kingdom of Asturias kind of seems to have broken in half, really. Kingdom of Galicia, the Duchy of Asturias, and the County of Asturias de Santillana are now all independent, although confusingly they're very similar colours. And over here we've had a revolt. Mahmud of the Umayyad revolt is, well, obviously trying to claim that he should be the Umayyad Emperor. Oh, call to arms. You want me to side with you in dethroning the Emperor? Question is, would we? Because, like, we're greedy, we're envious, but we're also humble, so like, we're not going to want to be all that powerful ourselves. Like, we're kind of happy just sitting here. Whereas, like, we quite like, well, 100% opinion of the current Emperor, and 79% with you, Mahmud. So I have a feeling we're going to decline this one. We're much happier with the current Emperor. I mean, we probably are powerful enough that we might possibly be able to turn this war in his favour. Although even then, I actually think we're kind of weak. Yeah, 1,000 soldiers. Whereas, you know, almost got 2,500 right there. So we wouldn't actually contribute all that much, we would just delay the inevitable a bit. Vikings in the north, and over here. Okay, but, well, I was kind of saying, envious, all those things, and what we're trying to do at the moment is just really amassing wealth so that he can spend it on things. I mean, I could go and try and take revenge against, I think it was this guy, Tortusha, my spy master? I don't think so, I think it must have been Barcelona. That's it, the Sheikh of Imperials and the Sheikh of Barcelona. Because I did declare war on him, and then I kind of surrendered, because the Navaresse attacked me as well. Could declare war on the Navarres, but I don't really have any reason to. If anything, I'd be declaring war on those two to try and expand my holdings in Castile and Navarra. But I think it's going to be kind of peaceful for now, at least. Oh, we've got another daughter called Simin. That's all well and good. I can create the Kingdom of Aragon. Well, I can imprison the Sheikh of Imperials. Very low chance of actually succeeding with that though, and it would start another civil war. People of Anglo-Me, that's like just north of our border, I think. I thought so at least, but oh no, it's way up there. Anyway, good to have Sunnis in France. Recognising virtues and talents that others possess is truly a virtue. I am truly blessed by having a marshal that is more formidable warrior than I could ever dream of being. Thank the greatest, or honour him for his skill. I think we're a diplomat, aren't we? Charismatic negotiator? I mean, we're kind of also religious, but I think we'll honour him for his skill. Who is my marshal anyway? Is he anyone important? He is the Wali of Piedra, which Walis aren't really important, but still better to keep him on side. And he's a pretty good warrior, and I'm pretty sure that I am in fact not a good warrior, so it's good to have him around. Technology, or we can increase our tolerance. That would be useful since we've got different cultures and religions everywhere. Our Casa del Sol is now Sunni. Honestly, my holdings are about half Sunni, half not. Actually, where's my... I don't have Naman. Let's get one of them, and you can go to Calatayud and start doing it. We've got too many things. New important decisions. Ask for help. No, we're greedy. We're keeping on to all of our titles. My Courteman is offered to go through my newly acquired titles. No thanks, I'm fine. Ask for help. No. Go away, you. Dismiss for now. Choosing a plot. Fabricate a claim on the Emirate of Navarra. We are greedy, and it is right there. Oh, and look at the support we've got. Even the Emperor is supporting us. Well, he must really not like his Chief Cadi. So, well, that's done. We'll have a 90% chance of successfully fabricating a claim. We might as well do it. Cool. So the question is then, do we go to war with this guy? And I would suspect yes, I've got a lot more lands than him, presumably I'd have a lot larger army. So that's me with my 1207, but I don't see Samir. Is that him? Emir of Toulouse? Nope. Samir, Emir of Navarra, with 829, so I've only got a 400 soldier advantage over him. And do you have any allies? Yes, the Emir of Cordoba, the Emir of Toulouse, the Emir of Valencia, Emir of Tlemcen, the Emir of Fez. Oh, and Sheikh of Imperial is one of my guys. Whereas who are my allies I could call? Can't call the Umayyads, can't call the Sultan of Africa, High Chief of Marrakesh. I think that's actually... well, we'll go to this Mu. Prince Ismail. Marrakesh, yep, there he is, so he could come help us. Emir of Granada could come help. Well, there he is, Jared. Wahab, the Chief of Taradont. That's probably not Tarodant. The Chief of Tamdolt down there. Chief of Masaf. I've got lots of chiefs, but yeah, they're all a long way away, and I can't see Masaf, so maybe Masaf is close. Nope, just don't see it. And then Wali of San Sebastian. Oh, that's my brother. I sent him to be in charge of a mosque. So the question is, should I start this war? Or should I wait? Catholic rebels, I'm guessing we're waiting because we've got to deal with these. Gonna have to crush these rebels. Hopefully the Umayyads will send some people to help because I will not be able to do it on my own. And those 58 probably shouldn't march into that 2,000 soldier army. What I really should do is I've sent my Grand Vizier to improve diplomatic relations with that guy, but are there any other vassals that don't like me? Yes, the Sheikh of Rosello, for one. Mayors don't really count, Sheikh of Impurities, and the Sheikh of Rosello. I could send them gifts, but I'm trying to amass wealth anyway, so that would be a bit counterproductive, I feel. Vassals. Oh, this won't show me anything until it's done. Oh yeah, I could just change my crown laws. But, well, we can't. For another, oh yeah, maybe we could change it then. But I don't think I will. Oh, here comes 9,000 of my troops. I'll just send my guys in to attack first. Which is actually really stupid because I'm thinking of going to war anyway. So no, I probably should save my soldiers and just get them to hang out in Urgel. And just try and trap the rebels more than anything and let the Umayyads, 9,500 soldiers, kill them. I could raise my soldiers here and send these 45 north. Actually, no, I'll send them to Navaresse, or just head straight into Barcelona and try and kill some of these rebels. Oh, hope those 45 will arrive first. No, that's probably a bit risky. Okay, an easy victory. Took 17 casualties, which is fine, we'll recover that pretty quickly. Crusader converted to the Sunni faith. I missed that happening, so we should move you to Lerida. Since that's where the Catholics just revolted, and it's going to have high revolt risk for a while anyway. At least I think that's the way it works. Actually, probably the opposite, since I'm about to crush this revolt. Another daughter? Seems my amorous adventures have resulted in a child. Little Sagha is my spitting image. We are honest, we will acknowledge her as mine. Probably should spend more time seducing people, since I've only got one lover. I mean, I've also got 4 wives, so it's quite alright. Defeated the rebels. Let's just check the revolt risk here. It's 5%, so it's -1 because we defeated that revolt. Books have always fascinated me, and when I heard that a friend of mine is a scholar and a member of a small group of people dedicated to studying books, discussing them and learning more about our world through philosophy and science, I knew I had to know more. Sounds incredibly boring, possibly. I need more time to stay so I can press the group of scholars. I think he just wants to tell us more about the scholars for now. We're envious, but nothing about this character particularly says he'll be hard-working. And he's humble, so I don't think I particularly want to go out of his way to impress him. A new Grand Vizier. Abdul would like the job, and he'd be good anyway. But the Sheikh of Impurities also wants the job, and I want him to like me more. So yes, I'll give it to him, although he's not that great. Okay, but anyway, I'll give it to him, hopefully he'll like me a bit more. And then send to Rosello. Okay, he likes me 90, or negative 98 now. Your Grand Vizier, no thanks, I'm fine. I have a son who's 8 years old and needs to be educated. By Kamala, my courtier? Okay. And actually, I'm going to give these guys some honorary titles if I can. Chief Architect. None of these are particularly great. Regent would be good, but I'm not sure I want to give it to him. Let's see. No, he's not in any way spectacular. So we will give him Cupbearer. And Rosello? Well, he's a Christian, so he would actually... That's a really good marshal score. Maybe I should just make him marshal. He wants to be the marshal. This guy's currently just a mayor, so actually, yeah. When you're a marshal and you can train some troops for me, and then I will give you an honorary title of... I don't want to give him regent, and I don't think any of those really suit him. Could be a poet, a musician, architect. Might enjoy being an architect. Demand religious conversion? No way he'd say yes to that. Cool. Oh, and he's going to ask me for help with my titles, but I'll politely decline again. And how's our army going to look now? 500-600, so it's still only going to be 1100 or so, 1200 soldiers. Justice and the rule of law do not interest me. Note, because I'm arbitrary, unless they happen to coincide with my sense of how things should be. Many of my subjects are grumbling about how you seem to hold yourself above the laws they have to observe. I am the law, and I've gained 2 decadence. Vassal levies are raised along. That will improve things a little bit, but not a lot. Okay, I'm actually really not confident I can win this war. But we really should, just because it would increase our power across northern Spain a lot. Although it would also... Oh, we've already got this guy, so we already own the coast here for the Vikings. They haven't bothered coming and raiding us yet, though. A levy of 38 troops. Actually, maybe that's what we should do. Wait for that to recover. Although that's still 20 years till we can get our proper soldiers out there. But a levy of 38 is a bit ridiculous. Stephania, my wife. Oh, we'll get a new wife. That's something to do. So, we are looking for attractive, lustful, and... I don't know, young, strong. Susan wouldn't be a bad choice there. Well, really we should be looking for an alliance to help us win this war, but... yeah, let's not do that. Actually, while we're looking at this, we want to look at diplomacy, so attractive will be up the top. Yes, I think that's what attractive does. We'll have to... Attractive. +1 diplomacy. And what does lustful do? Oops. Is this my wife? My half-sister. That's not what I wanted. Or I could actually just marry my lover. Oh no, she's gone somewhere. Okay. Secondary wife, you are lustful, that increases intrigue. And you're attractive, increases diplomacy. So yeah, let's just look for diplomacy and see who we can find. I don't see any attractive people here. Genius, but she's 10 years old. Someone who's quick. And she's young, envious, gregarious, wrath, cynical, just. Yeah. But we don't really seem like a person who would appreciate women for their intelligence. Considering we're lustful and envious and greedy, and just seems like the person who would want all the beautiful women. There's an attractive 16-year-old who's kind, zealous, proud, gregarious. Also get us an alliance with the Wali, which isn't important at all, but she looks like the best bet we've got here. Having said that, let's see if there's anyone in our court for us to seduce. Flamula is 45, 45. Okay, lots of old women in our court. "20. Susan bint Suleiman. Seduce. Yeah, why not? She's here. I shall bring all my seduction skills to bear on Susan until I have her wrapped around my finger." I wonder, what was I going to say there? I just wonder what kind of effect this has, since she's the daughter, or sister, of this guy, I think? Yeah, the sister of the guy that hates me. So will this make him hate me more? Or like me more, I don't know. I'm attending a festive outing with Susan. Unfortunately, half the court is also here, and I'm having trouble getting any alone time with my amorous quarry. Seek an ally amongst her friends? Yeah? Leave her a note to meet me by the stream, or flirt with her discreetly. I think we'll seek an ally amongst her friends. It's kind of goes with our diplomatic qualities. I asked Yasmin to help me woo Susan, but she was not in the least sympathetic. In fact, I got the sense she'll be keeping an eye on me from now on. Okay, Yasmin. I should have left Susan a note instead, or I tire of this game. Nope, should have left her a note instead. Some more Vikings, but they're way down the coast. Oh, any new plots to do? Nope, kill a bunch of people, but don't particularly want them dead. I don't know who any of them are, so I don't want them dead. Meanwhile, we're slowly acquiring wealth. Oh, I've got a truce with them for 7 years anyway, so there's no point hurrying to war with them. Soon we will, and that'll be good enough. Although, no, it still will be a long time till we'll be able to get a decent levy out of Vizcaya. Yep, so negative 74, negative 46, that's okay. So Tourtouche is where we're getting most of our soldiers from. A midnight snack. I managed to chance upon Susan alone in the kitchen when she came down for her usual late snack. We've talked and laughed for hours, and I can tell the attraction is growing. Hopefully I've read her correctly. I lean in to whisper in her ear. Confess my love, make a lewd suggestion, or quote poetry. I'm kind of thinking we're diplomatic, so we won't make a lewd suggestion. And we're honest, so possibly confessing our love. But not sure I actually do love her so much I just want to have sex with her. Arbitrary, quote love poetry, that just nothing in here really seems like we quote poetry at her. So let's go with confess my love. I sure know how to cajole a woman. Susan and I spent the night making sweet illicit love in her bed. I snuck off in the wee hours, leaving the court clueless, I hope. Veni Vidi Vici, leave her and conquer, or let our love grow? I think we'll let it grow for now. I kind of think that despite my negative traits, being honest and humble, I wouldn't really like to, dump her immediately. Anyway, to Emir Saad, I know what you're doing with my acquaintance Susan. Oh, that's Yasmin. You covetous scatterbrain. However, I understand the flesh is weak and would be willing to keep quiet about this affair for a small donation. Should I pay $6 and 6 whatever? or I'd rather suffer the scandal. I don't think we'll pay. We're too honest and, well, greedy. So we'll suffer the scandal. We can get through it. Esmond has been telling everyone that saw me and Susan making love. The scandal is a fact. I assume there should be a she saw me and whatever. Poor Susan, I didn't mean to hurt her. Because I'm assuming my wives kind of hate her now. Probably me a bit as well, but whatever. Oh, Vikings in Vizcaya. We'll get our armies together and see if we can't manage to fight them. They'll probably escape. It doesn't take long to board ships, but well, you see they're leaving already. The only way of really doing it is to call your levy out in Vizcaya itself, but that would have cost us a truce with Abd al-Rahman the Fat. Isn't that this guy? Oh no, that's Abd al-Rahman the Unready. Who's Abd al-Rahman the Fat? The Emir of Gascony. Okay. I don't really want to go to war with him again anyway. It's Navarra I want. Well, really I should be trying to take the Emir of Valencia's titles, since that's part of the Kingdom of Aragon, which I'll probably end up getting fairly soon, probably once I've got my money. And I was looking at this, wasn't I? Total strength. See, we're getting a lot from the Sheikh of Tertusha, but Rosello and Impuries are way behind. Well, they're giving me the minimum. He could provide 158 troops, but he's only giving me 30. And Piedra's giving me the 46. Could provide me 292, 58. Well, why am I getting so many from this guy? 98% for opinion. That would be why. So really, I just want to get the opinions of these people positive. And why is the Mosque of Piedra so huge compared to everything else? Could give me 233. But it doesn't like me. People of Salamanca are Sunni. That's really good. I thought Salamanca was somewhere nearby, but I think it's actually over here. Yep. Okay. Piedra. You can get an honorary title. How would you like to be a poet? There, now you'll give me slightly more of your troops. Nope, you won't. I suppose you have to have above 20 before it starts making any actual effect. But this one, the Mosque of Casp, I could get you above 20. Another daughter to my lover Susan, called Hanifa. Well, that's a bit awkward. But well, since everyone knows that she's my lover now, I might as well acknowledge her as my own. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to try and seduce Yasmin. Just because. No, that's a different Yasmin. That's my daughter Yasmin. I'm not seducing her. Actually, it's probably easy to start looking at people that don't like me, I suspect. Oh, the Emirs hate me. Emirate of Navarra is in my prison. I should probably do something about that. There's Yasmin. She actually quite likes me. So I'm going to try and seduce you, Yasmin. I should bring all my seduction skills to bear on Yasmin until I have her wrapped around my little finger. And 2 prisoners, including the Emir of Navarra. She'll probably give me 10 gold for your wife. Whatever, we'll take it. And then this guy, Alarico. He's got nothing. We'll release him. Anyway, I made sure to attend this minor event in Navaresse so I could seduce Yasmin. We've been dancing and conversing all night, and she's clearly responding to my advances. Meet in my room, my lady? Or leave her yearning for more? I think it might be a bit soon, so we'll leave her yearning for more. And opinion. So the city of Alama de Aragon, I could get a few more troops out of that guy. The Mosque of Hijab. Oh, we'll do the Midnight Smack thing first. That's the same thing. Well, we confessed our love last time. Let's not do that. Let's make a lewd suggestion. And that can be 152, that can be 119. That can be 123, so let's make the Mosque of Casper can be court musician. And I should really disconnect some of my regent. I sure know how to cajole a woman. Yasmin and I spent the night making sweet illicit love in her bed. I snuck off in the wee hours, leaving the court clueless, I hope. Let our love grow, or love her and leave her. I actually kind of don't know. I kind of feel like this one, love her and leave her, since I only really started seducing her because she was like going around the court telling everyone about my other lover. I don't know, let's... whatever, we'll keep her on the side. Life spent in the arms of another is a life well spent. I've gained the lustful trait. That's not at all surprising. It's hard being a good Sunni these days, but my friends truly shocked me when I realised we did not share the same religion. My dear friend is a heretic. Yeah, but we're friends with him because he's a heretic. Should we try and convert him? Who cares about religion anyway? To be a good friend, I should probably learn more about his religion. It's probably actually that one, to be honest. Because we're very tolerant of them, so it's one of those bottom twos. One of the bottom two. Let's just go with to be a good friend. We'll learn about Catholicism a bit more. Chasing skirts can be a dangerous business. Jealous husbands, watchful parents, eavesdropping maids, little bastards. By Allah, it's a wonder I'm still alive. I've learned a thing or two about intrigue. Cool, that's increased our intrigue skill a bit, which is good since we are the spy master of the Umayyad Empire. And yes, who would make a good regent? Well, who do we have that are actually vassals? Because we own most of these lands. It's only Tortusha, Barcelona and Rosello. And Barcelona and Rosello would make good... they'll be good regents provided that we don't actually need a regent, because they'll just like us a lot more and give us a lot more troops. Whereas Tortusha's already giving us almost everything they've got anyway. We could just make one of those really powerful mayors and realistically, doesn't matter if we make them regents, it's not going to give us any more troops. But if we were to give it to, say, the city of Alama de Aragon, we'd get a fair bit. Mosque of Hijab, we would get a lot. Those ones won't give us anything anyway. For at most 48, so it's probably not worth it. So really, the only logical one is this guy, the Mosque of Hijab. He's not great, but there's nothing particularly wrong with him anyway. So you can be the designated regent, and we'll get a few more soldiers from you. Well, 31, a few more soldiers. Or maybe I should have given it to Piedra, because he has a lot more soldiers to give. Whatever. After a pleasant evening with a special friend of mine, I found my purse empty. Luckily I didn't carry that much gold with me. Loose $3.34. I will not visit that brothel again. Probably a good idea. No interesting plots there. So 5 more years till I can declare war on the Navarrese. And I will take their emirates. Or at least I hope I will. I think militarily we're still about equal. I haven't actually gained that much. Oh, he's right up there now. Oh, 1,580 soldiers is his levy. That's actually a lot more than mine. I assume it's a lot more than mine. My efforts to increase my levy haven't increased it by anywhere near that much. No, he probably outnumbers me by 200 soldiers, despite me having all this land. Anyway, a daughter was born to me and Yasmin, who was called Kamara, and well, I suppose we'll have to acknowledge her as mine, just because we're honest and we've done it for everything else. Oh, and I've given her the lover's pox. That doesn't really surprise me. Oh, I've got another courtier arrived. But you must have a claim on the Dilafid Emirate, which is... which one's that? Don't see it anywhere. Okay, not in the north. Not that I see. It all sounded as another one of Aluito's paranoid delusions, but I had to agree when he invited me for dinner in that the food had an odd taste and rather strange lingering aftertaste. Someone might be trying to poison him. You need my help and you'll get it? That's possible. I feel fine, the food tastes funny, but it's not poisoned. Give me some coins and I'll have this figured out in no time. Well, we are greedy, so let's take the coins. And we are trying to save money. Plus, I mean, this is my job. Oh, my wife, Eljuara, is pregnant. That's good. How many children do we have now? A lot. 12. About half of them are bastards. Maybe not. Maybe a third of them. Oh, cool. We're getting more technology. Can't get anything useful from that, though. It was a fine bluff telling Aluito I needed expensive equipment to determine if the food was poisoned or not. As soon as I had tasted the stew, I knew the strange taste was from rancid meat poorly covered up with enough spices to water your eyes. Aluito tried to decide if I wanted to take a risk of being poisoned or if it was worth paying what I deemed a fair cost. Aluito accepted the price and gave me 1 gold. Cool, and I've already known it's rancid meat, so he's fine. Oh, I'm an aspiring seducer, 6 appeal plus 15. Court Tomcat, 6 appeal plus 10. That seems to be doing alright at this. Avim Pas, or Abu Bakr Muhammad ibn Aliya ibn al-Sa'ig, an astronomer, logician, whatever, musician, philosopher, physician, physicist, psychologist, botanist, poet and scientist in Saragossa, has caught Badshah Abd al-Rahman's attention with his book Kitab al-Nabat, or the Book of Plants, and his other works. I would like to meet this man. I suppose so. Oh, my wife Susan's pregnant. Opinion of me, -100. Because I'm an unfaithful lecher and I've acknowledged a bunch of bastards. That's alright. Your son is the heir to my emirate, and he's almost old enough to try and be useful in that respect. Gregarious, content, humble, and wrath. That will be an interesting guy to play as. Marshal Sheikh Rodrigo told me about his ideas. I couldn't really understand what he was talking about, but he was adamant in his belief that it would improve the military. Well, we are humble, so we're not going to get over that. So, we lose some gold, though. We'll still do it, even if it's just to keep him happy. 300 Vikings have landed. That's quite a large Viking army. Again, I doubt we'll arrive there in time, but you never know. Actually, do you like me a bit? Still -63. If I were to give away some titles, it would help. But I'm not going to do that. So kind of wouldn't help, because then I'd have more lords to try and deal with. And the Vikings are leaving, which is fine. They took a bit of gold, so it's going to reduce the economic activity in that bit for a while. Oh cool, our son looks like... oh no, thought he'd just grown up, but no, the guy just died. So you'll need a new educator. Let's send you to one of the guys that hates me. Sheikh of Impurities. He's a Muslim, so he'd be the best bet, I think. And this guy, my other son, can be educated by Bahir ibn Isa. Right over. And we need a new spy master. My brother. That's kind of dangerous, since he's quite close to the throne, but he's probably far enough away he can't inherit. And you can just study technology as well. Or another son called Abdullah. Keep going to Byzantium to learn of their technologies. The people to the south are at war. It would be a good time to attack them if I had a reason to, but I don't. I mean, other than I want to. So, who's the new Sheikh of Turtusha? Don't like me? That's what happens quite a bit. You want to be Grand Vizier? You're nowhere near qualified enough for that job. You're also ill, so you might die quite quickly. And if you do, your heir likes me a lot. And there's no honorary titles to give you. I wonder if I should maybe try and kill this guy. It probably won't be hard, because I'm quite good at intrigue. It's not giving me that option, though. It doesn't really seem like something we're doing here. Just being honest, greedy, envious. And we are arbitrary, though. No, let's just try and kill him. See what happens. Try and assassinate the guy. It's not going to work, though. So we'll leave it for now. Hopefully he'll die of this illness. And then if not, he'll like us better over time anyway. Hopefully. Or what I should do is look at these wives and see if there's any of them that are great at diplomacy. I see 7, so you probably shouldn't be first wife. 9, you'd be better, and 9 military is the other one I should look at. 5 and 10. 10 and 7. And what was the first one? 7 and 3. Castello Branco, good. So I think we'll make... Oh, there's our son. Abdul Ghaffar Ibn Saad is now a legal age. He's an underhanded rogue. That's fine. And can we send this woman as Amira Asiya, make her our first wife? Don't see how. Thought we could though. Okay, anyway. Our son, he's an underhanded rogue. Lots of siblings, but we know that. I should marry him to somebody. Little princess of the Abbasid Empire. That would be a good match. Oh, let's just do it. She's a bit old, but it'll be fine. And of course, she's not someone that myself, the Emir, would actually like, which is another thing, because I'm not going to try and seduce her. Oh, she's already got 3 kids. Oh, I can arrest the Sheikh of Turtusha. That would actually solve the problem for me, possibly. So let's do that. Oh, I was hoping he'd revolt. I can't banish him. I can't execute him. I can release him, which would make my vassals like me more. I could ask him to stop backing that plot. He wouldn't. I could revoke his title. No, apparently not. Yes, I could, but my vassals would hate me. So let's release him. Just to get my vassals to like me a bit better. I mean, everyone other than him. But this guy in Impurities is now negative 54, and you'd be negative 52. But hopefully that had an impact on the mayors. Yeah, actually, having him there has had a massive impact on my army. Turtusha went from like 100 and something down to 38. So my army's now a lot weaker. But I've got these guys here. And this guy, Sheikh of Imperials, I really have to get him on side. But I declared war on him, so that's not going to happen. And he's a claimant to my title, or am I a claimant to his title? Oh, that's right, because you used to be the Emir of Barcelona. So you're basically never going to like me. And actually, probably your children aren't going to like me either. 37. It won't be too bad, but it'll go up a lot when he actually becomes Emir, not Emir. I've totally forgotten what you were called. Sheikh. Sheikh is the title. I feel like we should take another lover. Let's see if these girls have any friends. Susan? No, you're friends with that guy. Rivals with my wife, so that's not surprising. Yasmin? No friends, Yasmin. One child though, so you've got some relations. Okay, we'll just go to my court. And let's try and find someone that hates me and isn't one of my wives. And is a woman, just to get a bit of challenge, and isn't my child. Gillo, 49, that's quite old. 49, 50, 49, 12, 49. Got lots of 26, but she likes me 100, so that's not going to be any challenge. Oh, Sheikh Rodrigo likes me more, that's great. So far it's elder. Or a dealer, I should say. Not actually in any way anything attractive about her though. I have my mother, no, a see. Kamala, these women are all very old. Or Kamala bint Crusader. Curious, greedy, patient, proud, cynical, mastermind theologian. My wife Susan is pregnant. Oh, she's got a husband. So let's just not. Hmm. 25, she's already my lover. Blanca? So far she'd be the best bet. Actually, let's just had enough of looking, we'll just try and seduce Blanca. People of La Marche are a Sunni. Sunni's expanding quite well now. So it's probably about half of our empire. We're more than halfway to our military goals. Could just borrow some money and be done with it. Negative 76. Oh, I thought you were much better than that. I think you've become zealous is what's done it. And you're also ambitious. Alberson, there's never been a shortage. That's actually really good. Or, well no it's not, because we've already got our max levy. Money didn't make me happy, nor did respect, so we're no longer greedy. I think I need something else in my life. It's only negative 18, so you're actually getting close to where we can do something about, well, getting extra soldiers from you. You're only 40 away. And actually, how much will we get from making you regent? Oh, nothing, because I've already done that. Won't be able to demand your conversion. Oh, I could arrest the Sheikh of Imperials. That might be worth doing. My liege, the people of Constantinople have progressed beyond our own technological level. I've managed to study their advancements, and documents that close here should reach blah blah blah. Cool. Improved castle infrastructure? It's probably worth doing. None of these are particularly worth waiting for, and increase our taxes we get from castles, so more money. Not significantly more, but it'll be a bit more. Actually, can we get a retinue yet? 262. And none of these are going to be cheap. 430, 350 is probably the least. Skirmish retinue, so we might get that. Oh, I managed to chance upon Blanca alone in the kitchen when she came down to her usual late snack. We've done this before. Well, let's love poetry this time, since it's a new one. Blanca backed away from me, blushing and stammering something about being sorry before rushing off. The virtue is strong in this one. Let's start planning our next move. Could just be that she's Basque and didn't actually understand my language, but I doubt that. Oh, my son Farouk is now of legal age. He's a grey eminence. He's actually not that good at diplomacy. He's more of an intriguer. Let's find someone for you to marry. Let's get someone who's also good at intrigue. Sajija bint Azam. I kind of feel like this woman down here, just a strong trait would be good to have. And no, nothing's happening. Oh, there we go. A son was born to Emir Saadid unready. Mushlahidin. Although when the time comes for war, I can actually always just get mercenaries out. I probably will have to, because I'm assuming this guy's way better than me. 1600 soldiers. Oh, the Tingri religion is reformed. That actually happens really easily, but I wonder what country did it. Tingri? Khazaria, but it looks like it's going quite big. And yeah, they've got 1, 2, 3 of their holy places. That would be why. But most of them are still old Tingri, but they'll come around soon enough. Anyway, I'm thinking this might be the point where we end this episode. Well, I suppose not a lot's really happened. We've just been trying to get ourselves into a position. Oh. Badshah Abdurrahman is not entirely happy with our performance as Spy Master and considering our replacement. I must prove myself, or what can I do? Humble, envious, arbitrary. I kind of think we want to keep this job, so I say we must prove ourselves. We've gained the stress trait. -1 intrigue, -1 stewardship, -10% fertility, that's not great for us, and -1 health. I think I'm already losing health from my lover's pox. Yeah. So anyway, definitely the end of the video now. Yes, we haven't gained any lands. We've mainly been trying to diplomatically increase our relations with these coastal sheikhs. Yeah, they are sheikhs. Which, some success, but not quite enough to have any impact, just because we want to build up our army to defeat Navarra. And that's the big thing, is that we've got a claim to those lands now, so we can take them. And other than that, we've just been seducing women and raising our children, of which we now have 2 adults, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, so 15 in total, which will be a lot. It's actually going to cause problems later on when we have a lot of decadent people, including Abdel Ghaffar, who's already very decadent, convinced to straighten up. Ask him to clean up this act. Oh, it's partly because I've got so much land and I haven't given any to him. Anyway, we'll sort that out next time. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I'll see you all next time.